In the first 12 hours of a simulated military operation in early 2026, nearly 900 individual strikes were carried out, not over days or weeks, one single morning. And the thing directing this scale of assault was artificial intelligence. During the Cold War, the math of power was defined by physical scale. Whoever built the larger nuclear arsenal controlled the geopolitical board. Today, the United States and China are locked in a different kind of competition. Together, these two nations account for more than 70% of all global AI investment and hold 61% of the world's research talent. Both sides view this as a zero-sum game. Vladimir Putin summarized the stakes years ago when he stated that whoever leads in artificial intelligence will eventually rule the world. This timeline shows how AI is shrinking the military kill chain. By automating the processing of thousands of data points, U.S. forces have cut the time from identifying a target to executing a strike to under 4 hours. Software is now parsing intelligence and outputting strike plans at a rate that exceeds the limits of human decision-making. AI is no longer a support tool. It is moving the speed of conflict beyond what the human mind can track. As targeting speeds accelerate, the human operator becomes the primary bottleneck in the system. To overcome this, militaries are developing fully autonomous weapons designed to identify and engage targets without a person pulling the trigger. The U.S. military is already integrating AI-enhanced sensors into its existing fleets of surveillance and combat drones. China recently responded by testing 200 coordinated autonomous vehicles. This wasn't a group of individual units, but a test of a single, unified hive mind. A drone swarm uses sheer, synchronized volume to overwhelm air defenses. By moving as one unit, hundreds of drones can saturate a target's sensors, making traditional interception impossible. To coordinate this many moving parts in real time, a nation requires a massive engine of computational power to process the flight paths and mission logic. The battlefield in the sky is now a direct reflection of the infrastructure in the server room. None of these advanced targeting networks or drone swarms function without a specific physical foundation: semiconductors. These chips are manufactured at a microscopic scale that is nearly impossible to replicate without a specialized global supply chain. This physical density is why they are so difficult to produce domestically. The U.S. strategy centers on hardware containment, using strict export controls to block China's access to these advanced components. By cutting off the most powerful chips, Washington aims to throttle China's ability to train large-scale AI models required for modern warfare. Taiwan manufactures the majority of these components, making this single island the most strategically vital link in the entire global production line. This strategy is built on a single assumption: that controlling the physical hardware is the only way to control the evolution of AI. That assumption was tested in early 2025 with the release of the Chinese AI model, DeepSeek. DeepSeek matched leading American systems at a fraction of the hardware cost. Software optimization achieved high-level results on lesser chips. Financial markets reacted immediately. American tech stocks lost billions in a single day. A massive hardware stockpile was no longer a guaranteed advantage. China demonstrated that innovative software can effectively bypass a physical hardware blockade. The focus of the war is shifting toward massive, interconnected computing ecosystems. Beijing is now using its digital Silk Road to export AI infrastructure and open-source models to developing nations. By providing cheap surveillance and data networks to dozens of countries, China is embedding its technology and its geopolitical influence into the domestic infrastructure of foreign governments. While this technology spreads, there is still no international agreement on the rules for lethal autonomous weapons. Nations are deploying systems while still debating how to define them. Because AI weapons require only a laptop and a dataset rather than a nuclear reactor, the barrier for rogue actors to acquire them is rapidly disappearing. The most significant global proliferation isn't happening through military force, but through the export of digital code. Major powers are now rerouting their national budgets to meet this threat. Defense spending is shifting away from traditional hardware and toward a total competition for technological survival. This forces middle-power nations to make a choice. Will they run their economies and militaries on American cloud architecture or Chinese alternatives? This war is being fought in data centers and through export bans. It is a quiet conflict that is redrawing global alliances in real time. The winner of this race will do more than control the battlefield. They will write the foundational operating system